Hello. Hey, I see you guys. I see you too. Everybody here? I just wanted to personally say hi to everybody and just say hello and thank you all so much for coming to see us today. With a family this big and with so little time, it's hard to see everybody without an occasion like this. So I appreciate you taking the time, especially those of you who have traveled from far away. The main reason for this trip was simple but important. It was to introduce my wife and my kids to our extended family and to help them understand where they come from and whom they come from. Earlier today, on our drive to Cochin from Chonesheri, we stopped in a small town called Cochin. That's near Corte. Some believe that our ancestors came from this town before settling in Chonesheri, maybe about 200 years ago. So I asked some locals there, what is the town of Malaysia known for? And you know what their answer was? They said they have really good toddy. Which, for my kids, it's like coconut beer. So now my kids know what their house name, where it comes from, and now they also know where to get good toddy, right? But while the goal was just to meet family, this trip became something far more important than that. My kids didn't just meet family, they got to understand what it truly means to have a family. So let me explain. Before flying to India last Thursday, I had one of the worst headaches and migraines I've ever had. Normally I take some medications, and I feel a little bit better after a few hours. I take all the strong medications that they prescribe in the US, but this time it lasted much longer. It lasted for 5 straight days and 3 nights of no sleep at all. By Monday morning, I knew that if I didn't walk into the emergency room, that I will end up getting there in an ambulance. I didn't want to worry anyone, so I went quietly with my wife Asha, and I asked my brother-in-law Febin for a hospital recommendation. But Febin didn't just give me a name, he made all the arrangements. He called his friends, Nirmal and Mohan, and all 3 of them worked very hard to get me into an emergency room right away. He also reached out to Tomachin. Tomachin, where are you? Ready, okay. Now, Tomachin had a full day planned. He was training a new teacher, he was managing some new projects, but he dropped everything and rushed to the hospital right away. He stayed with me all night, the morning, and when the situation became worse and I was in the ICU, he was there at the bedside. When I woke up in the ICU, he was still there, right next to my bedside. And he stayed the entire Monday night, and Tuesday. So he didn't just help me, he also had the much harder job of having to entertain Asha and listening to her stories and her complaints. That's not Now, I've only met Romachin and most of my other cousins his age, maybe like 3 times total. Maybe a combination of maybe 3 or 4 hours total. But when I was in need, he showed up. And I think any one of you would have done the same. And I think that's what family is all about. There's an old English saying that says that a family in need is a family indeed. What that means is that if someone in the family needs help and someone else is ready to give help, that is what family means. I know that our parents and grandparents, they must have faced some very hard times. They didn't get through it all through by themselves. They helped each other, they gave each other whatever they had, even if it was just a little bit. And I truly believe that they would be proud to see us, their descendants, helping each other now. Nobody in our family, including myself, became successful entirely on their own. Somewhere, somehow, someone in the family helped. So this trip showed my children that family isn't just about parties or photos or just a house or even just a city with the name Polisha. It's actually about people. It's about helping when we can, where we can, and however we can. 200 years ago, our ancestors moved 20 kilometers from the town of Polisha to Changanashiri. Right now, and for the next 200 years, we and our children will be across the world. And no matter where we go, let's keep our family connections strong. Let's continue to find time to share our stories, and remember the departed, especially the recently departed, like Barbara Devici and Maria Mandi, and keep them in our hearts. And maybe even have an occasional toddy once in a while. Thank you, everybody, for taking this time.